Hi, I'm Darran Green. I'm the product manager at RotaLube. So I've been working for RotaLube for the last 6 months, which is obviously part of FB Chain. I've been working for FB Chain for over 10 years now. The FB Chain, I worked on the leaf chain side, the conveyor side, and supplying RotaLube. I think the most common lubrication mistake I see in the industry is over lubrication. Most traditional lubrication systems have to over lubricate because they're inconsistent. So most customers will try and lubricate the chain as much as they possibly can. And with that, you have so many other issues and problems. What RotaLube does is delivers the right amount of lubrication to the right place at the right time. So it eliminates all of those issues. I think the biggest issue we see with poor lubrication is contamination and waste of lubrication, so over lubrications. Both of those things basically will cause major problems with the conveyor system itself and also the chain. So you won't get consistent lubrication and therefore you won't get consistent wear in the chain. The one thing that maintenance teams should seriously pay attention to is the amps on the motor. So every conveyor system will either have a motor drive or a motor gearbox, and that produces amps. And with a really well lubricated conveyor system, the amps should be pretty level. As soon as you get any kind of issues with lubrication, what you find is it draws more amps through the motor as the chain becomes more difficult to actually drive. So a poorly lubricated chain, you will see spikes coming through the amp display. So one of the most recent examples of where our system reduced failures is at a tortilla factory. So a tortilla oven has 3 decks. Now in the original system, they were drip feeding lubrication onto each of the chains. Over lubricating again. When they started to reduce the lubrication, there was very little lubrication onto the chains. And unfortunately, they had to replace the chains and therefore replace a deck. We put our RotaLube lubrication system into their oven. And within no time at all, basically, they were getting the correct amount of lubrication to the chain, to each deck, to each chain. So we've reduced the waste, improved the chain life, and made the lubrication far more consistent.